What is up, beautiful human beings? So, in today's video, actually, I wanted to share what I've been doing for the last few months, which is trading, and I wanted to share my insights, what I learned about trading, how it applies to other parts of life, and like there's this big hype about trading. I feel like because there's an increasing number of people who are sort of waking up to the reality that they're like, oh, I suck, I hate my job, life sucks, this blah blah blah. And I was in the same boat somewhere where I wanted to work for myself, but I didn't want like a traditional business. I didn't want to like just open up a shop and do that for like 10, 12 hours a day. I wanted to be able to, I wanted to make money and also have like freedom. um, I'm not saying it's easy, but yes, it is possible, and it is a journey, right? But let's talk about trading, right? So, after giving, let's say, 30 to 40 hours every week for the last 4 or 5 months, I can tell you this, that there are n number of ways, there are hundreds of thousands of ways to make money in the market, because there's all these different strategies, different indicators, everyone's got a favorite. People trade based on support resistance zones, people trade based on trend lines, people trade based on moving averages. So I trade based on moving averages, right? People trade um in so I feel like I need to clear this up, because there is a difference between investing and trading, right? So investing is where you are sort of like managing a portfolio where you've bought a bunch of stocks because they're really really good companies, and you hope that in the future the companies are going to keep growing, and with that, like, the share value keeps going up, and your money basically makes more money. That's investing, right? That is good for the long term. Yes, real wealth is made there. Like, I, after understanding and after all the headache that I go every day just to make 1 2% of my capital, I wouldn't mind. I would just close my eyes. If I had 5 crore rupees, I would just put it in a mutual fund and forget about it. Like, that's for my family, right? You just enjoy the interest on it. These days you're getting 15 18% on mutual funds. That is really good. That's really good, guys, and that's like a guaranteed return. So, and compound interest is a fucking beautiful thing. Like, when compound interest kicks in, things just exponentially grow. But you know what, trading, I feel like it's all about controlling your emotions. It's all about risk management, actually. Like, um, because trading is a gamble, right? Like, we don't know if the stock is gonna go up or down, or if it's gonna go sideways. What we can control in the market is what is our risk. How much am I willing to lose per trade? So my risk right now per trade is two to 3,000 rupees. So if I'm losing more than that in a trade, and I am a very technical trader, so I don't trade based on fundamentals. I only trade if I see a setup, if I see something on the charts. I don't care what that, I mean, well, I do care. I do mostly trade, I've got a list. I mostly trade top 10 companies in the Nifty, because I'm doing options these days, and all those companies have good liquidity. Well, I wouldn't say, I did get fucked a few times because there was no liquidity in the market, but I did learn from that, right? I did learn that only trade options, because I was trying to scalp. I was trying to like um go in quick and get out quick with a big capital. It's called scalping, and if you can do it successfully, you can basically just print money, right? And you don't need a lot of capital for that. So it's hard. It is hard, but it is possible. Yes, but um, yeah, I met someone from my building today, right? Like, this guy is a big businessman, and he knows that I am like learning, and also trading options and stuff, and he does options. He does it in a very different way. And then I was coming back from the gym, and we just like got into a conversation on the side of the road, and I'm gonna meet him tomorrow. I'm going to talk to him more, tell him more about what I do. Hopefully I can learn something from him, he can learn something from me. But the way he does it, man, he's got a lot of money. He's got so much money, he can basically throw money at stuff. And he does it in a pure gambling way. He's like buying out of money options, hoping that the thing like Nifty's price will increase, and then hopefully he makes money, and he's doing that like in huge lot sizes. So I was telling him, like, my stop losses are usually on the previous candles highs or lows. And then he's like, oh, you use stop losses? I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to use stop losses. And he's like, no, I just hold it. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, his accuracy is he's not very accurate because he's never learned it, right? So now that I'm learning this stuff, I feel like I should tell it to others. If people are willing to learn, and I want to learn, I want to get value from people, I want to give value to people. That's what I'm all about. And why not, right? And even if someone watches this video and they know that they're not supposed to just without learning, please don't go into the markets, because the market is very brutal. It will take your money. Like, the stock market is a zero sum game. What that means is, if someone's made 5,000 rupees, it's because someone has lost that. So it is a zero sum game. LHS is equal to RHS. So if someone's making 5 lakh rupees, 100 people have lost some money. That's why he's made 5 lakh rupees, right? So the market is very brutal, right? And it is all about patience. It is, you like, the way I do it, I'm mostly a day trader. So I just sit there like a hunter, waiting for like the right opportunity. And once I see something on the chart according to my setups, I'm in. Like, it is a very, you need patience, you need discipline. The biggest thing that I struggle with is I'm mostly right. My trades are right. Like, I find the right trades. But once I'm in, controlling your emotions, like, you're going to experience all the emotions, man. You're going to, when it's going your way, you're like, you see like your trade going in green, you're like, oh, 5,000 profit, 7,000 profit, 15,000 profit. And then you're like all excited. And then I've had this from from 11 to 12,000 profit. It went the other direction. This was in the start. Like, I should have booked that profit. I did learn from that mistake, but all these crazy things happen. So from 11,000 profit, it went all the way ulta to 11,000 loss. So I still remember that SBI trade. um but it is interesting, right? Like, if you are willing to learn and if you're willing to make a career, the biggest realization that I had about this was that, fuck, like, I can actually make money doing this. And I can do it basically from anywhere, right? Like, I wanted to do something where I was working for myself. I was not really dependent on any customers, or I wasn't dependent on like a corporate company. I didn't want to listen to boss. I had a lot of toxic bad bosses. So I'm kind of like, I'm like, I don't want to get a job in corporate again, because I just feel like you're making someone else's dream, you're fulfilling someone else's dream, and they just fucking jerk you around. So that's that. But yeah, if you're willing to learn, I'm actually willing to share my strategy as well. I use exponential moving averages. I use moving averages, and I think I'm gonna make a presentation about my strategy, because I actually want to explain it to some of my friends. So I'll make it for them, and I'll just post it on YouTube, and then it is out there. But yeah, it's been a journey. It is a journey. I'm still learning every day. And yeah, I'm trying to be more picky with how I trade and what I trade, because I have been taking a lot of trades every day, and I want to trade less and profit more. So yeah, I'm sort of like, I'm in the process. It's just like, I want to get better now. I am working on getting more accurate, more productive, giving less profits, less money to the brokers, because right now I am in some profit, but I have taken a lot of trades and I've given like 20-30% to the brokers. So yeah, that's what next I will be working on. But let's follow the channel. Let's stay in touch. I'll keep you posted with my trading journey, see how this goes. Bye bye.